Hello my dear students, welcome to our channel Multimedia of Science. Now I am here with you to discuss the motion in one dimension chapter physics, the plus one chapter. So I am here discussing some important points from this chapter, only 12 points. Here first point is about the main major equation which we already learned in that of the 10th. And what is that? Yeah, distance velocity relation. Distance is equal to velocity into time. If we take this distance as s and take this velocity as v, so s is equal to v into t. This is the equation, general equation for finding this distance. So distance is equal to velocity into time. So which means velocity is equal to distance by time. Velocity is equal to distance by time. Okay, this is the first point. Then the second point is about the two equation. The first equation is the average velocity V average is equal to V1 plus V2 by 2. Okay, if this V1 and V2 are the speed for the first half time. Okay, so first half time V1 and next half time V2 is the velocity. Then what is about the average velocity? V1 plus V2 by 2. This is the equation. Clear? Then average velocity in the case of half distance. This is the total distance. And while taking this half distance, V1 is the velocity. And for this half, V2 is the velocity. Then the average velocity. In this case, average velocity is equal to 2v1 v2 divided by v1 plus v2. 2v1 v2 divided by v1 plus v2. So this is the equation to find the average velocity while using that of this average v1 and v2. Okay, here the distance, half distance. Then our third point is about if the two bodies are moving in the same direction and if the two V1 and V2, if these are moving in the opposite direction. Here I am representing the same direction and here opposite direction. And the equation for that of the relative speed. So V relative, the relative speed equal to what? If they are moving in that of the same direction, then equation is V1 minus V2. Clear? If they are moving in the same direction, then equation is V1 minus V2. Then if they are moving in the opposite direction, one is in this way and another is in this way. Okay, opposite direction. Then what is the equation for the V relative? The V relative is equal to V1 plus V2. Clear? So in opposite direction the plus sign and in the same direction the minus sign. Then next is about the fourth point is about uniformly accelerated motion. What are the equation? Okay, so what is the case? Uniformly accelerated motion. Uniformly accelerated motion, there are some equation which we are already studied. S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Here S is the displacement, u is the velocity, initial velocity, t the time, a acceleration. Clear? Next for the v final velocity equal to u plus at. Here u is the initial velocity, a acceleration, t time. Next equation, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. These three equations are more favorable in the 10th class. So v square is equal to u square plus 2ax. Okay, v, what is mean by v? Yeah, final velocity, u, initial velocity, a, acceleration, s, the displacement or distance. Okay, this is the general equations which is regarding the uniformly accelerated motion. Uniformly accelerated motion. Okay, then fifth point. The fifth point is about for any motion, the instantaneous velocity. Okay, while considering the v is equal to what? The dx, v velocity is equal to s by t, which means distance by time. If we take it is in the instantaneous acceleration and instantaneous velocity. So, instantaneous velocity equal to, okay, instantaneous velocity is equal to what? Dx by dt. Here x is the distance. Okay, so instantaneous velocity is equal to dx by dt and instantaneous acceleration is equal to dv by dt. dv by dt, or we can write this as d by dt of what is v? V equal to dx by dt. So substitute this v here. So dx by dt, which means d square x by dt square. Clear? This is the equation for instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration. Clear? This is our fifth point. Next is about the equation for the height. Sixth one is about the for vertical motion. Okay, for vertical motion under the gravity. Okay, in the presence of the gravitational force, the vertical motion is happening. Then what is the maximum height? Equation for the maximum height equal to u square by 2g. Okay, maximum height is equal to u square by 2g. Then maximum height u square by 2g. Then what is about the time of ascent and time of descent? In the case of this vertical motion, there is a similarity in the case of time of ascent and time of descent. These two are equal. Okay, so the time of ascent and descent, which is like that forward and backward. So time of ascent equal to the time of descent. Time of ascent equal to the time of descent, that is equal to, what do you mean by time? Yeah, velocity by acceleration. Here it is u by g. Velocity is equal to what? Time is equal to what? Velocity by acceleration. Here u by g, that is equal to the time. Time is equal to root of 2h by g. Okay, root of 2h by g. So time of ascent plus time of descent, that is the total time. Okay, for example, if we start from here and we reach here, so this is the time of ascent, this is the time of descent. Okay, time of ascent and time of descent, and this total time is made up of time of ascent plus time of descent. So these two combines to give the total time, and this total time is equal to what? 2h by g. Okay, 2u by g. 2u by g. Okay, time of descent equal to u by g. Total time is equal to 2u by g. 2 times u by g. Clear? That is about the total time which is taken in the case of vertical motion. Okay, sum of time of ascent and time of descent. Next is about if the t1 and t2 are the time for the body is at the same height. 7 point is about the same height. Okay, the same height are there, then the t1 and the t2 are the time which is taken by the body. Then what is the equation? Okay, this t1 plus t2 equal to 2u by g. If t1 and t2 are the time for which the body is at the same height. Okay, if the body is at the same height, its height is the same, then the time is t1 plus t2 is equal to 2u by g, or we can say h is equal to half g t1 t2, half g t1 t2. Clear? Then our eighth point is, if T1 and T2 are the time taken by the body to hit the bottom of a tower for the upward throw and downward throw with the same speed, then the equation for the height. Clear? If the T1 and the T2 are the time taken by a body to hit the bottom of a tower. Okay, bottom of a tower for the upward throw and the downward throw with the same speed. So same speed from the top of the tower. Clear? Here h equal to half into g into t1 t2. H is equal to half into g into t1 t2. If this board is dropped from the top of the same tower, time taken to reach is root of t1 t2. If this is from the same tower, then what is the equation? Root of t1 t2 is the equation if it is from the same tower. Clear? Next is about the ratio. So ninth point is about some ratio. While discussing for a body starting from that of the rest, which means initial velocity is equal to 0, and moving with that of the constant acceleration, and the distance travelled in the time t, 2t, 3t, 4t, etc. are in the ratio. So distance, the ratio of distance is required, and this ratio is 1 is to 4 is to 9 is to 16, etc. Okay, this ratio should be memorized. The ratio of distance. Clear? Next I am discussing about a ratio of distance travelled in successive equal time interval. Okay, if it is in the case of equal time interval, then the ratio is 1 is to 3 is to 5 is to 7, like that. If it is equal time interval, the distance are in the ratio 1 is to 3 is to 5 is to 7. And while discussing about the t, 2t, 3t, 4t, such a one, the distance travelled in this time, the ratio 1 is to 4 is to 9 is to 16. Clear? Okay. Then our last point is 10th point is about the some slope of this graph, that is time displacement graph. While drawing this time displacement graph, while finding the slope of this time displacement graph, we get velocity. Okay. So I just write this point by here. It is AC to steady. So our first point among this is the slope of the displacement time graph. The slope of displacement time graph. It is giving what? Yeah, velocity. Clear? Next is the slope of velocity time graph. The slope of velocity time graph giving acceleration. Okay, it is giving acceleration. Then area under. These are about the slope. Next is about the area. Area under the velocity time graph. The velocity time graph area giving the displacement. and the area under acceleration time graph. Area under the acceleration time graph giving the change in velocity. Change in velocity. Okay. One more point. V square is equal to U square plus 2as. I am already discussed that equation. And if h is the vertical height which is fallen for any throw with the velocity u, then the velocity at the bottom, if we are starting this velocity and the velocity at the bottom may be found by using this equation, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Here 2gh. Okay, a is replaced by the g and s is replaced by the h. This is the equation. Okay, so please focus on all these points. Okay, thank you.